Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Virgo for the month of July. It is a general reading. That being said, excuse me, it may or it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. But if not, check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. Okay, so let's see. Something either has happened most recently or will be happening over the next 8 weeks. Something, it's like you're going along, you know, in your relationship, and then suddenly, boom, something happens to just like throw a wrench in it. We see that happening here. Something happens that breaks the daily routine. Okay? All right. You're looking back at it here in this scene. Looking back at what you have lost or what you could potentially lose. I feel it is also, it's like you're going to be at a crossroads where you're going to have to decide. Because next to this card is a card of healing yourself, or trying to heal from this situation, or trying to heal this situation. So it's like you will need to decide, because above we see that there's a very difficult choice on a relationship. Most likely was a long-term relationship that did involve a third party. There seems to be very little hope on your end, okay? But it is there, which is why, or which is what is making it so difficult. Also, there could be others involved. You may have children, and you may be thinking about what would be the best decision for everyone here. But it seems as though that is the reason that this disruption has happened. You may have received news, or you discovered or found out your partner was keeping a secret, and this would have involved a third party. Wanting to clear things up. So somebody is wanting to clear things up. It could be that the other person wants to try to clear things up or try to mend things here. I feel like you're put in a position where you have to make a choice, and where neither choice seems to be appealing to you. Your thoughts are scattered. You're not your usual self here. This news has really upset you, and you no longer feel grounded. You've got a lot of insecurities. No matter which decision you take, there seems to be worry. But here, you're not letting it show. You may be trying to keep your emotions under control. You could be very upset here with her being in reverse and him being like this. Yeah. So here on this exterior, the back, it shows somebody very calm and in control, but that's not what's going on inside. So this person is going back and forth on a decision. And it feels like with this Two of Coins that there is a threat, or they feel like they feel like they're being threatened, or what they have excuse me, what they have is being threatened by something. because here they're going back and forth, and above we have a bird of prey, you know, looming where the sheep are grazing. It could be keeping a close eye on something because you feel a threat. It could be, in this case, going from one extreme to another. This could be that you just don't know how to move forward. It feels like I said, I feel like either way there seems to hold some threat for you, or that you feel, okay, holds a threat for you in either direction. You could have maybe a fear of change. You may have been in this relationship a long time, and this is an extreme change for you. And you know, this is happening, and it's almost like you feel like you're being pushed in that direction, and maybe you don't feel ready for it. Maybe this frightens you, being on your own. You see, because here we have you, first of all, in the Five of Pentacles, or five, yes, Five of Wisdom in this deck, actually. Having been pushed out, and here it really is trying to push forward, but constantly is looking back at the connection and maybe the possibility of reconnecting, or being able to save it. So, we have the witch here in the at the heart of the reading, and the witch card represents bowing to conformity, comfortable routines, or what were comfortable routines, can feel like the best situation to be in for now. But in the long term, this card may be here to help you recognize that you need to start breaking out of this place. This card can relate to a marriage, or a situation, a partnership, or even just your mindset. This may be the time you need to think about what you want, where you would like to go, and the path you would like to follow. Choices here may have to be made in order to disrupt repeated patterns. Making a simple change of environment or reorganization in your life could trigger the start of this process. Now, the witch is wise, and she's independent, and she follows the beat of her drum and advises you to do the same. With regards to this, you're in the reverse, so it feels like you're feeling very insecure. Looking back at what you've lost, or what you could lose. Looking back at what happened. The Eight of Love. Well, the Eight of Love is doubts, fears about the outcome of a situation, uncertainty, suspicions surrounding an offer, a person, feeling, situation. What I feel is you do have a new offer here in the future. This person does come around wanting to clear things up. Let me see. Yeah, they come around, they want to clear things up. Yeah, this is about This is about a peace offering, an offer of peace, or to make peace, to make up. They will offer you an explanation, but it's there in that scenario where there's doubts, where there's concern, where there's suspicion. Your arms are crossed. You have this Five of Chalices, remembered pain, on your back. When it comes to this this offer, this sudden return, or this sudden this person suddenly wanting to make up, you have a sense of foreboding, and it's interesting because it does sit right next to that Two of Coins. You're assessing the situation. There is a sense of foreboding, and here we have the threat of the bird here overhead. We have the moon, unable to see clearly, possible deception. Going back and forth on a decision. It's really heavy on your mind. There's a huge obstacle here. You're trying to get to the root of it, or want to get to the root of it. You're afraid to take a risk. You're thinking of it, and you are tempted even. But there's fear here. Fear of what lies ahead. You can't see. There's no assurances. There's a deeper issue here at hand. Emotional issue. I think might have to do with fear of change. That fear of change, fear of loss, things that keep you or hold you in a situation that is not working for you anymore. You see, because you feel that this is a card of a relationship of convenience. It is your final card in this reading. So a relationship of convenience, somebody being nice to you just to get something back. Well, if this is a long-term relationship, then it comes down to assets, money, right? And so this is what you might be thinking that is happening here, okay? Which is where this offer is coming from, or why you're receiving this offer. So there's a lot of doubts and concerns about the offer, about the person, and their sincerity, their loyalty, their faithfulness to you. All of these things are in question, and all of them will play a part in this decision, including your fear. All of those things compiled together make this a very difficult choice for you to make. Now, we have the Crow, and we also have the Crow, we have the Five of Winter, and we have the Nine of Spring. So the Five of Winter is a potential loss, which we saw here, that can cause one to panic, to become very fearful, which I felt was happening here. The severance, or the possible loss of something that you usually depended upon, is what this card is talking about. it also refers to the possibility that there was an element of unfaithfulness or breaking of trust that was involved, that caused this, that was at the root of it. Moving to the crow. The crow is about, it represents the conflict within yourself or concerning a major area of your life. So the energy comes in with choices, which is where we are, or where this is going to put you. And you will need to make the fairest judgment for yourself, as well as for those who will be affected by the decision. This could be another reason why it is such a difficult decision. So this could involve you being pulled in two directions, and going from one extreme to another, as the cards are saying. And you might need to reflect on areas of your life that you never even contemplated before. Now, a crow can be unpredictable, and the outcome of your choices might be difficult to foresee, which is, again, we saw here in the cards, is what is happening. So this warns that, you see, it's holding a timepiece here in its mouth. So it is warning that that this tug of war that's going on within you will last for a while yet, but it gives you the time to make a sensible and considered decision, because right now you're very scattered. So its message is to inform yourself on the possible outcomes of your decisions, but also give your mind the opportunity to switch off and to relax, because this is going to help you to see clearly when you go back to it. Okay? The Nine of Spring speaks to cutting down on overwhelming tasks, releasing burdens and negative thoughts, and freeing up space for yourself. This might require you having to let go of complicated tasks and scenarios that have been weighing you down. The action of releasing this may feel nerve-wracking, but will result in the end in a sense of lightness and control over your energy, which is what you need with the Chariot. Because here, currently, you're unable. You go from one extreme to another with this threat hanging over here. So, you have a decision to make. It appears as though you will take the time to make this decision, or you need to, okay? Because you need to apply the time, because right now you're not grounded. And in this state of being in reverse, you will not make the best decision. So wait. Take your time. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.